Alright, what it do, Eagles Nation? It's your man Desert Eagle coming at you with another video, man. First of all, when I make this video, I want to let you guys know, especially, you know, majority of you Cowboys fans, that's probably going to feel some type of way because, or maybe because you guys love the attention and you think I'm just talking down on y'all. Look, I just want to let you guys know right now, because I know a lot of y'all probably aren't going to watch this video, but for those that's actually going to pay attention, I am not talking shit about the Dallas Cowboys themselves. As much as I get the joy out of doing that, but this ain't about the Dallas Cowboys. It's about mainly two people, Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott, who apparently had this report, you know, that apparently there was this report that both of them were partying when they weren't supposed to. You know, with this whole social distance thing going on, you know, this whole pandemic, you know, whatever. You know, when they instructed us not to have events of over 10 people, you know, stuff like that. Or if we're within the range of under 6 feet, at least have a mask or anything to avoid any further cases rising or whatnot, you know. But apparently, there was a report that there was a get-together, there was a private get-together with Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, and several, like, random people. All right. Now, how do we know? Apparently, there was a picture of this white girl, and Ezekiel Elliott was in the background. Now, I'm going to say this once again. This is not to trash talk the Dallas Cowboys fans, as much as I always enjoy doing that, you know. As much as I always love to treat y'all like shit, because y'all do the same thing to me all the time. You know, y'all always in the comments talking y'all nonsense. As much as I love doing that, but this ain't about y'all, all right? I'm pretty much calling out. I'm speaking my mind, you know, about this whole common sense they lack. And I promise you, I will put out the exact same energy if it was Carson Wentz and Miles Sanders, or if it was Drew Brees and Alvin Kamara, if it was Jimmy G or whatever running back they got, or if it was Matt Ryan and now Todd Gurley or whoever. Whoever. I just want to make that clear. It's not just about y'all. Because I know some of y'all probably ain't going to really watch the video. Y'all probably just going to be in the comments all on some, oh, all you do is talk about the Cowboys, you know. I just know it. But there's only a very few Cowboy fans I can actually respect and actually hear me out, all right? And they also don't respect their own families. But that's besides all of that, all right? But I guess you can call it a rant. I guess you can call it a rant. First of all, Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott. What the fuck were they thinking? What were they thinking? Okay, look. I'm not mad at the fact that they decided to have a private party. All right? Because let's be honest here. Had it not been for this picture on social media and Ezekiel Elliott got caught, had it not been for that, nobody would have known other than the people that was there. No one would have known. So whoever was the person to upload that picture, if I was you guys, I would never, ever invite that person to another party that you guys are going to host. Especially the people that's going to get involved. As a matter of fact, this is why all athletes should have some kind of a Jeter policy. Or for those that don't know, basically, the very moment you step right through that door at a party, everyone should leave their phones behind. I'm not going to say put the phones in the same, I'm not going to say put the phones in the same pile or whatever, because that would be a whole problem. People probably just going to be stealing phones. So what I would do, I would either put the phones, leave the phones in your car, leave it at home, put it in your locker. Either do that or don't come to the party at all. Because it seems to me, people can't seem to stay off of social media because it is getting athletes in trouble. I mean, not that I should feel sorry for them, because like I say, if I was a multi-millionaire, you know, and I'm doing something big with my life, like playing football, and I decide to throw a party, whether or not this whole coronavirus situation going on, I would have a Jeter policy. Because I'll tell you this right now. Had it not been for social media, the people would not have known this, you know, about Odell Beckham, you know, having booger sugar in the background or cocaine, you know, the people that he's hanging with, you know, sniffing that booger sugar, you know, nobody would have known about Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott, you know, having a private get-together, you know? See, but this is why all athletes need to be careful of who they hang out with. It's like, I should be mad at them for even having a party in the first place. But like I said before, it's like, I don't care in the end because it's got nothing to do with me. But it's more like an argument as this is why you gotta keep your circle very small. You gotta keep it very small and be careful who you hang out with. Because if they were your real friends, if you really fuck with them, they would have never had their phones on them in the first place. Either that or they would have never, ever used social media, knowing that it could affect them. I mean, if you're going to have social media, at least don't involve the, you know, guys like Dak, guys like Zeke or whoever. But that goes to show you, like, they're not your real friends. This is why you got to be careful, because there are also times you got people who do it for clout. Yeah, I'm with Zeke at this party, you know, this, that, and the third. That's my homie, that's my nigga Zeke. You know, you just got to be careful who you hang out with. I know Dak and Zeke is getting a whole lot of shit, especially from their own fan base. But my only argument is, this is why athletes should either A, keep their circle small of the people they hang out with, or just trust no one, period. Exactly. I mean, like, for real. For real. You got to be careful who you hang out with, man. You got to be very careful who you hang out with. That's pretty much it. I really ain't got much else to say. You know, am I expecting some major trouble with Dak and Zeke? I mean, NFL-wise, sure. From the Dallas Cowboys, I doubt it. I'll say more likely from the NFL. More likely. They're probably going to get a serious fine. I'm sure they're going to be taking a test right away. And if they end up testing positive, I'm sure something's going to happen. But of course, they're still going to be on the team. Dak probably still going to get paid. As a matter of fact, for a person that's been turning down deals or so-called threatening to hold out or whatever, I mean, I can't really confirm it, you know, because I only heard it around the ear, you know, whatnot. But Dak is not making an example. He's not making a good example for a person that wants to get paid. He's not setting a good example at all. Zeke, on the other hand, I'm sure he doesn't care. He got his money. But Dak, on the other hand, I don't know. But anyway, that's all I'm going to say, man. Like I said before, y'all got to be careful who y'all hang out with, man, because if they were your real friends, they wouldn't be having social media, especially during that situation, because it seems to me the athletes' friends is what get the athletes themselves in trouble the most. That's just how it is. This is why you got to be careful. This is why every athlete need a Jeter policy. Like, for real. I mean, though I should be laughing my ass off at Dak Prescott, at Ezekiel Elliott, at Cowboys fans and everything, but I'm not going to do that. Because we all know it's the same old shit over again. We all know that Dallas Cowboys can't seem to go through an off season without taking L's. We know how it is at times, but that's nothing new. This is just a little something. It's finally something different, without talking about, you know, about the same old Henry Ruggs, the same old Jerry Jeudy, the same old Justin Jefferson, the same old KJ Hamler or CeeDee Lamb, you know, same old shit, you know? So that being said, that's all I got to say, man. You guys let me know what y'all think in the comments, all right? This is why all athletes got to be careful who they hang out with. Your real homies would never involve social media like that. That's all I got to say. Let me know what y'all think in the comments.